her little bag and her little, does she have a little animal? Sagittarius. Hello. Doing a little bit of cleaning. I hope you're well. Hope you're very well. You're rested. We're going to grab from the Cosmic Energy deck. That's what we're doing first. We're going to see which energy Spirit would like you to tap into right now. And we have all these at our fingertips, right? All these energies at our fingertips at all times, and we can access any of them if we tap in and really, really meditate and concentrate. And sometimes we don't have to think hard about it at all. Let's see which one Spirit would like you to lean in on right now. I thought that was going to flip. Did it not? Alright. Let's see what we got. That one did. Balance. Balance. Finding balance. No, find balance to maintain harmony in relationships. And listen, I'm sure that this is being told to you all the time. I'm sure that there are times where you feel more one way than the other, and that may be when you're watching this video right now. You may be leaning towards the fire, leaning towards running, leaning towards getting out of where you are right now, and maybe that's necessary. We're going to do more and pull some more cards and figure it out, but the balance here, and the reason why they're calling you into balance is very, very, very curious to me, because when I was channeling earlier and I was just pulling up your energy, what was coming through was, I was thinking like the Nine of Wands sort of thing, this heavy burden. Can I please have an angel number card for beautiful Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. That too. Yeah, I was seeing like Nine of Wands, kind of wounded warrior, and that's when it's time, when you really want to just give up, or you want to just lean in and take care of you and feel bad for yourself. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. 1010 606. Embrace the journey. We'll start with that one. Journey. Trust, opportunities, progress, happiness, and alignment. It's time to bring your cherished ideas to life. The right people, circumstances, and resources are aligning in your favor. Happiness and new opportunities are on the horizon. And that's 1010. Now, maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe you're just feeling like you're at the end of your rope. You don't know how much further you can go. You don't know. You're tired of this heavy ass burden. That's what I'm talking about. Take a moment to reflect on your long held dreams and ideas. Begin implementing one step at a time, trusting that the universe is sending you support you need. Now, the support you need could be money, it could be opportunities, it could be a space if you want to open a business. Whatever this is, you need to balance your energies in order to get it. Because picking up and running is not going to help you. You're just going to have to start over and do all the work that you've already done. Because I can feel that you have absolutely done work on yourself, which is why you've got these two things telling you to stick to your commitment. The 606 here says honesty, truth, stability, responsibility, expression, and peace. Honesty and openness pave a way to a peaceful and fulfilling life. Speak your truth, express your emotions, and embrace what's ahead with an open heart. Take time today to express your feelings openly with someone you trust. Be honest with yourself and others. Let go of any burdens of worry by sharing your truth. So maybe this is about you wanting to end the journey. Maybe this is about you not being sure which way to go, because finding a balance between these two energies, because this is like sticking to it, honoring your commitment, and this is about moving on to new opportunities. What should you do? Should you move on to the new opportunities, or should you finish out your commitment? If there's a way to balance these energies and accomplish both, that should be the goal. But you're going to find this out by asking yourself, by sitting with yourself. That's the first thing you need to do. Taking a moment to reflect on your long-held dream, whatever it is, wherever you want to be in 5 years. Think about that right now, Sagittarius. Where do you want to be in 5 years? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Is it a place? If it's a place, then you need to start researching on how to get there and how to bring your dreams to life there. Is it a person or a type of person? Moving in such a way to align yourself with your dream of what you want in 5 years while honoring your commitment is a delicate balance, because you don't want to just pick up and leave. It doesn't look good. You're going to have to start over again somewhere else, unless you're in a bad situation and there's a dangerous element, an abusive element. Get the fuck out of there. Your commitment is to yourself first. However, if you made a commitment, say you made a commitment to a job, okay, and the year is up in June. We're just gonna pull this out of our butts and use this as a example. So, say you started this job last June. You were excited about it. It was gonna get you where you wanted to go. It was good money, all that shit, and you like the people. You don't actually have a problem with any of them. You even have a coworker that you really, really like and trust. It's time to reevaluate if that's where you want to be, because that's how many months away. I'm trying to think what month we're in now. We're in the precipice of starting a new month. I'm filming this on the 31st of March, so it's 2 months left until June that you can actually quit. Those 2 months can be used to start working on the next plan, on the next step, giving your notice, packing things if you need to move, that kind of stuff. This is the time to talk to someone that you trust. Be honest and say, listen, I'm very happy for what this job brought me, but it's not where I see myself in 5 years. How do you feel about this? Someone that you trust, someone whose opinion is not going to just be self-serving. Like, not someone on your team who's like, shit, I don't want Sagittarius to leave. They do such good work, and it's going to bring my team down. No. Don't talk to that person. You know damn well who you can and can't talk to. Because what you're needing to do right now is find the balance between what you've made your commitment to and where you see yourself and what your ultimate dream is. Because there's a way to do both. There's 100% way to do both. And for a fire sign, that is no problem. Let's get into tarot. And I'm going to do the business side of it right now. Let's get that over with. Listen, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, do all the things. Leave me a comment, a little fire sign. You can just say hi, put a little heart. You can tell me what you're watching from. You can tell me what you're trying to find a balance from. That would be amazing. I'm sending you positive energy anyways, but anything you want to share will help me be more specific, because you guys are a collective. And let's get into the tarot. Recent past for Sagittarius. Beautiful. Three of Pentacles. What's the saying? Teamwork makes the spell work. This is working together. Like I said, this is working together. This is finding harmonious situation. Finding harmony within a group and a team is awesome. It feels good. It takes work to get there. I mean, every once in a while you get what they call like a lightning in a bottle sort of thing, and you get this fucking magical team that works out amazing. And if that's the case, don't discount the work you took to get there, okay? Because things don't just magically happen. We work towards them and we align for them. So this is maybe something that you wished for. Again, I'm sticking with this analogy or this metaphor or this example of you wanting to leave a job that you made a commitment to. It's not because it's not amazing. It's not because your situation is bad. You made a commitment because you felt it was right. And it was. And it still feels good. But if you're looking at your dreams, if you're looking at what you want in 5 years and it doesn't align and this is not going to help you get there, then it's time to move on. Because when we walk away from things, it doesn't always have to be because it was bad or because it was trying to hurt us or because, we hate it, any of those things. It can be just we're done with it. And that's okay. Because a year looks great on your resume, especially in like a really high up position. Your teammates are going to say amazing things about you. So now you've got 3 new references. Your boss is going to say amazing things about you. Like, you have to be working in service of the dream, not just your commitment. And finding the balance between those 2 things is something that you're going to master, but it will take work. We have current energy for lovely, lovely Sagittarius. Beautiful. I always have to finish it. Judgment. All the signs are saying that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Now, not just in your commitment, but in your life. Judgment is saying the universe is looking at you and saying you're doing a really good fucking job. You're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. It's not saying to sign up for another year. It's saying to really discuss things before you jump out of it. It's saying to really maybe you can sign up for another year. Maybe you can say, okay, you know what, I really like this job. And you talk to this trusted coworker or trusted person whose opinion you really like, and you say, okay, you know what, this is where I see myself in 5 years. I don't see myself at this job, but I do love this job. Maybe they're going to suggest that you stay. You use the money that you're making to build upon your dream as a safety net, so that way you can not worry about your phone bill. You're not worried about your car, any of those things, because the commitment that you made is where you're supposed to be right this minute. But it gives you 2 months to see if there's something better out there, to flush out these ideas, and still lean and work in service of your dream. Again, the balance here is taking care of your needs and the commitment that you made, and also using 7 of Cups to pull down one of those dreams and bring it to life. You can do both. You have that much passion. You have that much love. And just wherever you are, whatever you made this commitment to is working. So using that, using what you learned, using that amazing energy to help you align with the opportunities coming towards you to make your dream better and more fleshed out. So that way in 5 years it's exactly what you want. Maybe you need to stick to the commitment. But I would talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about in your specific situation. What do we get in the future here? 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is obviously feeling left out in the cold. Missing opportunities. I'm not a part of this anymore. So what the 3 is working together as a team, a beautiful team. This can be a fear. This is not set in stone. This is the future. This is not set in stone. This is you. If you walk away from this commitment and you just say, you know what, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to go jump and run for my dream and not really find that balance, you're going to find yourself missing out on opportunities, feeling like you've been left out while everybody else is moving forward. Specifically your team that you've built and that you've been working with. So finding the balance between what you want and what you have is going to keep you from having this 5 of Pentacles moment. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. Romanticize the present moment every chance you get. And I didn't read this one actually. It says, nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. These are your choices. The other 2 fire signs got choices as well. I love it. But this is the time we're in. I'm recording this on 3/31/2025, and we're just coming a little bit clear of eclipse season. We just had a partial solar eclipse a couple days ago, and we're in that energy right now. We are all being asked to step into what we want, to start working towards our dreams, to start working. It's like a fresh slate, clean slate, a fresh start, because you are able to have it all, your dreams in the future and what you're working on currently. But you have to find the balance. So it can start by talking to somebody. It can end by constantly asking questions and checking in with yourself and being very open and honest about what you want and how you want to get there, because the opportunities will present themselves, but you have to see it that way. These two energies, the Knight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, these are mindsets. These are not set in stone. These are mindsets. You have access to either one. You can either feel like it's not going right and you're being left out in the cold, or you can choose to see things as, whoa, I have two things going on right now. That's fucking amazing. Or, I have two things going on right now and I'm not fully committing to either one of them. No, you can do both. You 100% can do both. And if anybody could, it's you. What do we get for Three of Pentacles being here in the recent past? Three of Pentacles being defined by the Two of Pentacles. It's grounding yourself. It's getting right with yourself. It's balance. It's taking that beautiful fire energy and cutting it in half. Taking one piece for each hand. What's in the middle? You. You're in the middle here. You can put fire on this, you can put fire on this, and put that passion behind both things, because this thing that you made a commitment to, this team is working. This team is working. It's not you doing all the work. So that way you're able to balance yourself and ground yourself to be able to put the nurture into what you love and the commitment that you've made. There's where the sweet spot is. That's the balance. You grounding yourself and realizing what's in front of you. What's in front of you, where you are. I have Judgment here in the current energy for beautiful Sagittarius. And I'd like to define that, please, with a card. Why do we have Judgment here in the current energy? Judgment in the current energy. Oh, I love it when it's so specific. Judgment in the current energy for Sagittarius. Why is Judgment here for current energy? Thank you. Two of Swords. Yeah, it's a choice. It's up to you. Tell us who. But this Two of Swords is asking you, what do you really want? Do you want to feel like you haven't done enough, or you're not going to do enough, and I don't have enough, all that dumb shit? Or do you want to choose to go through life, or go through this period of life, I should say, by seeing things through the eyes of love, romanticizing everything? It sounds goofy, but that's like putting those rose-colored glasses on. There's nothing wrong with those, because you've built this life. You're here where you're supposed to be right now because you put yourself here in this beautiful sweet spot. This is not something, listen, can it cause you a lot of mental anguish having to find the balance, blah, 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 blah? Of course. Am I sad and crying for you? No, Sagittarius. I'm not, because these are both amazing options. You're exactly where you need to be. But you need to choose whether it's going to be up or down. Five of Pentacles in the future position here for Sagittarius is here. Why? Can I clarify the Five of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Clarifying the Five of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is worrying. You're worrying? Really? That's your choice? You're choosing that? Or the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving on to those calmer waters. The Nine of Swords is not is not thinking and not being happy and worrying and keeping your head up all night. Did I do the right thing? That kind of shit. Did I do the right thing? Am I leaving myself out in the cold? Or am I moving on to calmer shores and away from these shitty thoughts because I'm choosing to see things through the eyes of love? This is your choice. That Two of Swords is right there. It's not playing around. I'm not guessing. There's no guesswork happening here. Spirit's letting you know straight up that you have to choose. Because these futures are obviously mutable. This is something that you can take care of with your energy, with your mind, with your thoughts. I'll pull one more time and see if there's anything else that wants to come out, because I did see patience. Okay, so there's a lot. But I'm just pulling them all. Take a breath and communicate instead of keeping it in your head. The celebration and the intuition are here. And patience. It's okay to be a little frustrated at your progress. It's okay to be a little frustrated that you have to choose. It's okay. However, it is up to you. Spirit's never going to push you to do something that you don't want to do. The option is always there. Pulling from the Spirit Oracle deck. Jeez Louise. I would just like to get one to flop out. Can I get one flip over, or is there multiple? Yeah, that's way too many. Sorry, my loves. I love these cards. I love the little final messages that we get from them. I love how easy they are to shuffle. Alright, babies. This is your story, my loves. Balance. That's what this is about. This whole reading is about balance and choices, because it is up to you. Nobody, including Spirit, including the universe, including God, including the goddesses and deities and your friends, it's amazing to have them around you. But you finding the balance is up to you. You have your own ways of grounding. You have your own ways of doing things. You've made a commitment. But you have dreams that aren't related to that commitment. Maybe they are, but in a lesser way. It's not exactly where you see yourself in 5 years. So, being able to ground yourself, to realize what you've built and where you are right now in life, the fact that you've been celebrating where you are right now, and your intuition tells you you know you're in the right place right now, because judgment is letting you know. Making a choice is going to take patience. It's gonna take patience and time. Because they're two heavy energies. Your dreams and what you've committed to. And you're one person. So finding a way to balance those things comes from you. You have your own ways of grounding yourself, whether it's dance or... I mean, I could totally see you dancing and just kind of getting ideas coming to you. Tapping into your intuition. Either way, the patience that you need to make this decision is within you. Because you have the intuition. You have the patience. And the celebration comes from getting to where you got to. Where you are right now. So that should be celebrated. It should be honored. You should be honored for getting yourself there. But now it's time to choose. You either take a risk, communicate your feelings about where you want to be, what your dream is, how you want to accomplish it, and how you want to honor the commitment you've already made. You need to not be worried about it. Because if you stay worried, you're not going to be able to take that risk and communicate your feelings. If you stay in your head about this, up at night, that's what this is, right? The never-ending nightmare. Sitting up at night, what am I going to do? What am I going to choose? How am I going to find the balance? All that kind of stuff. All that question and query leads to 5 of Pentacles. But if you take that risk, you communicate those fears, this will help you move on to calmer shores. Not just moving on, But you're taking these lessons with you. You're not just going to say, okay, well, you know what, I'm good, I'm moving on, and that's it. No, no, no. You're taking this with you. You're taking what you've learned, how to balance, how to communicate, how to build a team, how to get yourself back to where you need to get to, and recognizing where you are and that you brought yourself there is all in this boat with you. That's what these lessons are. The lessons are the things that you've learned through this situation and before you even got here. And the choice and the way you get to move on, you're choosing to see things through the eyes of love. Romanticizing all the moments. Romanticizing how you got yourself here. Thinking how amazing and full your cup is because you can balance it. You can find the exact spot you need to be in. Final message today for Sagittarius says, make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. Like I said, don't talk to, listen, if you have somebody that you work with and this is a work situation or whatever, and we're sticking with this metaphor, go to someone you trust. Don't go to the eyes of someone on your team or in your workplace who's like, oh shit, if Sagittarius leaves, I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to do more work. Don't ask that person. You know who it is. Don't ask that person. Ask the person you really trust. And if it's not someone you actually work with, someone who knows you and knows your dream. But communicate. Communicate clearly what your goal is. And don't share those things with people who don't value you. You need to know your worth, even when others don't. You're not what people think of you. So don't worry. If you do have to leave, if it turns out that in 2 months you're going to end your contract and some of the people on your team are going to be salty about it, that's on them. That's their journey. That's for them to deal with, not you. If it turns out that you are being called to move away from this commitment after a year, after you've fulfilled this commitment and you're not going to re-up on it, that's up to you. You're honoring your dream. Embrace the journey if that's where you're going. All right, take care of yourself, Sagittarius.